We left off in the little truck. We're starting back in the little truck because once again the game has decided to just be utterly unimaginative when it comes to the weather. I don't even think it believes a sunny day or a bright or normal non-overcast day exists. Hello everybody, this is Frogman. Welcome back to the Long Dark. Our Tales from the Far Territory adventures continue with this Astrid. We're going to do a little bit more housekeeping on the map here, probably for the next couple of episodes, and then I think we're going to be getting ready to get out of here. I was just kind of taking stock and cleaning up a few things. I spent time in between episodes repairing various things, cleaning up some stuff, built another deployable bow, made some more arrows, made a bunch of stuff, crafted up a whole bunch of things. Basically what I did at the end of last episode is I shut the game off because I was absolutely irritated with the way the weather was. And then I decided when I woke back up it was still going on. So I came back in today and did whatever. We went down to the bottom of the mine, cleared down to the bottom, took all of our craftables with us that we had to craft, that we needed to craft, and crafted them all, and then repaired a few things, sharpened a couple of things, and then came back up here to a blizzard. That blizzard lasted all day. So I did a little bit more organizing, cleaning up, and taking care of a couple other things. And then I went to bed, or got to be past enough time that blizzard finally went away, right straight into an aurora. So I went to sleep. I woke up, and this is what we're presented with right now. Who knows what it looks like outside? What I want to do today is I want to go up here and take care of this corner if we can, and then possibly do some more mapping right around in the area that's down here. To be clear, I want to actually bring a pair of these, whichever ones are the best ones, because I think we're going to try to get what's left of the map done today. If not, then we're going to, well, I need to get that corner behind this area mapped out and figured out so that we know what the lake looks like, so we know what that whole area is, and if there's any more cattails back there, I want to go get them. Then what we're going to do probably in the next episode is pack a bunch of this stuff up in our little friend and take it over to Idle Camp, where everything else that we have is. When we get all that done, I'm probably going to have to do a couple of trips because I'm going to probably bring the majority of the coal that's out there. There's at least 100 or so coal back there that we can bring along. I am getting to the point we're done with this zone, and the weather is really starting to drive that we are done with this zone. Look, a Maglens day maybe. Nope, it's cloudy and it probably won't work. Let's look. Oh, it will work. Nice. Not that I need it. I am going to not worry about that right now. We'll go ahead and eat our bear, or at least a little bit more of this bear. And I'm not going to bring any of that with us because what we're going to do again is just run right up the road behind here, probably tank a little bit of cold damage, and see about trying to get some more of this area figured out before we leave. Because I'm getting, again, to the point that I think it's time for us to leave. We've stayed long enough. I don't even know how many days we've been at this point in time. She's been alive, how long now? Where's the button? We're 189 days, and days in, does it tell us? 27 days in this zone. So we'll probably be over 30, 35 by the time we leave. That's pretty amazing for, and again, it's not a terrible zone, it's huge. It's just that the weather is making what I want to try to get done almost impossible to get it done. And I mean, we still need to do a couple other little things. I have been up there in a prior different save. I've done some testing. When we went up that little pathway back there, that bridge that comes back over just takes you up to that tower, and there's nothing up there. There might be a corpse, there might be a backpack. I'm not planning on going up there because it's not gonna provide us any usable, information that I don't already know. So we'll go ahead and just kind of knock this little section out. Hopefully the wind will quit for a little bit. That'd be great. I mean, I guess we could carry a torch at this point in time, but I think we're just gonna go this way. Like, I don't know if we can get up there. I know there's some other stuff that we need to do back here. Essentially, all I want to do is I want to get back here, get rid of these blobs. This is the farm, and just make sure that they're on the place so that I understand what we should be looking for. Turn up the volume on the game. There we go. Done some other things in between episodes. There's been some hardware changes. My keyboard that I thought I was so happily enjoying purchasing a while back because I wrecked one of my other ones that I'd had for a really long time had a functionality in it that was really kind of stupid. I'm For those of you guys that don't know, or for those of you that have forgotten, I am a work-from-home individual that works rather long hours and early hours. So I have to be up into sitting in my chair at 6 a.m. my time, and generally my eyeballs don't adjust to the sun until noonish. So I tend to work in the dark, using dark filters and whatnot on my screens so that I can kind of enjoy it. Which means a lighted keyboard can be, with my job and the coding and the work that I do with various networking equipment things, sometimes I have to remember which keys have what, icon, secondary function on them. And the keyboard that I was using prior to this, the one that I replaced, the one that I broke a while back, only lit the numbers up. So if you look down at your keyboard, if you look at a keyboard and you look at all the number keys that come across the side, or if you look at all the keys that have secondary functions past their primary, so like all of the number keys and your numpad keys and some of the other stuff that are down in the corner, like your carets and your question mark and all those kinds of things, that keyboard only had wiped out lit area for the main function of the key. So the secondary function was not lit through the back of the key, which means like on your
We're getting cold.
well, on your number keys, anything on the bottom or the top, anything other than the numbers was not shown, which can be quite painful when you're sitting in the dark trying to remember which key is what, for a person like me that has to occasionally type some random crap into routers and whatnot. So went and got another keyboard that seems to be a little bit better, but it's a different style and the keys are laid out a little different. So yeah, once again, having to relearn how to do things all the way around, but is what it is. We'll be okay. Let's get over here, let's do some more of this stuff and see what we can find. But hey, that was one of those deals. It's like, man, that's a really nice looking thing. They paid a pretty decent penny for it, and then found out that it was an utter piece of junk because of one stupid design flaw. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Unquenched extraction. We may have to make a fire. I should have probably already made a fire. What I want to do... I don't think we need to go over there. I know what's back there. That waterfall wasn't named as far as things go. Let's go down here. See what's over here. Because I wasn't sure. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. There's a spot over here, but yeah, you're not getting up that. Let's do... She's gonna take some damage today, unfortunately. It's fine. I was wanting to see whether or not we could have gotten from where we were down here at the mine back up the river and over to this point. And from what I can tell, I think the only way up here was going to be right there, and that does not look traversable at all. So maybe it's up here, because otherwise you got to go around over there and then up and over that log, which you can't drag a travois over the log. So let's go up here, take a look. This looks traversable, kind of. Oh, and also, this is going to be the first episode after the patches that they dumped, what was it, last week or something like that? So we get to kind of talk about those. There really wasn't a whole heck of a lot of really, really big issues that we had happen to us outside of the travois falling through the world, which, that's almost an unexcusable bug. Should have been something that they tested repeatedly, but I mean, it is what it is. I'm not a game developer, I'm just a person that plays video games. Where are we? Do we have said rabbit down here? Does not look like it. I don't know if I can get it, but we'll get one more there, and then we're probably going to have to think about warming up. Maybe. Don't fall off. Well, I mean, I might go down there. Okay, so we need to go back over to that birch forest and collect any kind of cattail that's down here. So let's go see if we can walk down this area. I will guarantee it's probably really steep and we'll have a sprain risk the whole way down it. Yeah, we'll get down here and maybe make us a little fire. I'm gonna have to figure out what I did with all my matches. I think they're all over in idle camp because I've kind of left a few of them behind. But we have plenty of random things. Stick. Yeah, I might have to because the weather looks like it's gonna turn around for like the 50th time in the last 3 days. Ridiculous. Yeah, you're not getting down that or up that easily. Oh, hello. We'll take you. You're definitely usable. Nice. All right, get your thing out. We'll go back down here, pick all of these, and see where we go from there. Yeah, that looks like the only easy crossing coming back this way. And so far from what I can figure, at least looking from all of this area, this side of the map, this whole whichever side this is going to be, drop stick, you can tell them. Drop stick, you can tell them. Drop 1. So, yeah. West side of the map. This whole west side of the map looks to be the habitable portion of this zone because it's pretty much where all the food is, all the resources are, and where, well, most of the resources, the later game resources. I'm kind of looking at it right now as a person that has completed all of the tail, all of the thing, all of the stuff that you would normally care about over there. This is going to be your shopping mall area kind of thing. Because we've already seen several deer and a bunch of these over, a bunch of the birch bark and lots of cool stuff. Plus rabbits. I should shoot you, but I'm not going to. I'm looking at it like this. I think we're about done. I think we're getting pretty close. I just wanted to pick some more of this stuff clean. And then we're going to make a decision as to what we're going to do. I think I'll probably load the travois up, haul a whole bunch of stuff down to idle camp, and then we'll make a decision as to what stays in idle camp, which is just going to be a lot of random junk, probably just the stuff that I don't care to haul clear to the depot. But I don't think we're going to be, thinking like this is going to be an area to come back to, unless somebody has found a moose or another bear. 50 days from now, 50 days from the day we killed that bear, is the time that he's going to respawn again. Which means there's no way you could live in that long. I mean, I probably could. You'd have to go back to doing starvation tactics. But I don't know. It's awful sparse. Maybe we go back over to the mine and warm up real fast. As soon as I go inside, stuff will change. I think that's about it, though. That should have been all the stuff. Because I think we've walked this section. Yeah, you can see them already. And then I just wanted to, again, just kind of clean up some of this. We're going to have to go get rid of that, though. Oh, it's a free shelter. Let's go. We'll do this. Run a little bit. What time is it? Yeah, run a little bit. We'll go back into the mine real fast. Should just kill all these bunnies and lay them out. I don't need them. We're good. I know. That hurt a lot. It's fine. We'll be okay. There's not much back here. We should be able to recover health. Now, granted, this would be one of those areas, that 50-day thing. Bears are generally, I've always been told 25 to 50 days. So it could be at any given time. But once you're past a certain period of time in the game, it is absolutely 50 days. So let's just sleep for 1 hour. And see if I can screw the weather up enough. Okay, that got rid of most of it for now. Oh, there's water here. Nice. I forgot. We left all kinds of things. So let's go back up to the birch forest. We're just going to make a really quick walk. We're going to go back towards the little farm that had the little corral thing and see what else is readily available over there, which probably isn't much, and then back down to the concentrator. I'd love it if this cold would go the heck away. We're wearing our thing, right? Yeah. I don't know. We can't be that much down. Where is it? Yeah, I'm not that much down. It's just I don't know. I keep saying it was an alright area. I keep saying the weather was good. I keep saying it was warm. I don't know. It's like one of the changes or the updates or something just utterly killed the way this place is, because it is not warm anymore. I mean, yeah. Whatever. Let's get going. Once you run, she's gonna need to sleep pretty hard when we get back. Do I have one of those on me? What did I put in here? Coffee. Never mind. I need to sit down and make some more birch bark teas. That was the only thing I didn't do in between. I didn't light a fire, and I should have. But it's just, we're going through so many resources here that it's not even... I don't know, it's just not even fun anymore to me right now. it's just work at this point. Especially with the wolves. I would be okay if the wolves had just a teeny tiny amount of meat on them, or like maybe you would get a risk of poisoning of some semblance even if you cooked them, you know? I would be okay with that. Absolutely okay with that. So we're right over here. Yeah. Whoop, wrong one. You're fine. Pick those. And then we'll see if we got any more birch bark. Then we may have to contemplate what we're going to actually do with this character when we get done. Again, I'm kind of figuring maybe 2 more episodes and then we're out of this zone. Or even if that, I mean, it might be even less than that. And then we're going to have to try to figure out what we want to do for the remainder of the time it takes to go to the last portion of the DLC and then episode 5, whenever they decide they want to get those done. So I know it's kind of silly. They just dropped the end of this, and most of the people, well, they just dropped this zone, and for the majority of the people that have played it, they had it done. We had it done in less than 8 hours. And for DLC, I guess it's fine. They're adding a considerable amount of time, but then you go back to being regular old long-term loper for 6 months or 3 months or whatever they're planning on doing. So we'll see what happens. I have ideas. Again, like I said, I wanted to go possibly map what was left of the airfield. Oh, look, we left a sapling. Nice. Might go do the rest of the airfield. At least map some of it. There's lots of food in the airfield. At least there should be. There's still a moose and most of a bear or 2. I forget how many we left. I was just hoping for more animals, pretty much.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I'm not really worried if you can or not. More worried about whether or not I gotta light a fire and warm a tea. There, it's finally warm. Finally. Ish, should say. That'll be the other thing too. That bear hide's not going to be ready anytime soon. We still have probably a week on it, and it might again be worth us going over to the airfield just to collect some of the resources up that are over there, like a bear hide and some of those deals, and maybe go hunt that bear or one of those 2 bears again, just to get them laid up for later usage. I kind of want to get over there before it gets too foggy. No. I swear, that's all this does. You get like 2 minutes of, you know, maybe like 2 hours in game of nice, wonderful, you know, good usable sunlight or visibility, and then for the rest of the day it seems like it's just awful. Let me have it. Thank you.
If I don't...
Oh, you are fine. Did it get that? That was weird. It sounded like we had the effect going on. Go ahead, light a fire, put a piece of coal on it. We'll warm up or make a tea or two.
One little fire.
I think it's the waterfall. Well, go ahead, survey it. I don't really care. It didn't find the fire barrel. Interesting. Okay, whatever. Go ahead, make one of those, and then place. Hook. One of those, I suppose. What the heck is the noise? Quit. Go ahead and drink that. Make another one. And you cook one of these so that when we get back we can heal a little. Supposedly, and I don't know if it's true, doing that will heat it too, although I don't believe it. Let's take them out. Let's do this real quick. Take that. Let's do a little bitty thing here. Transfer all those. Put this down. We have a fire. We might as well play with it for a second here. Not worried about how long it takes. We're going to be here for a couple minutes. Done. Alright, let's see. We have an hour 15 minutes. We'll warm all of those all the way up. We should be all the way warmed up ourselves. Jiggle, jiggle so that you don't burn. And then what I want to do is pick those up right there. Put them in the flask. Transfer. And then go back. Now, we have a full bar of heat right here. If I drop that and place it next to the fire, I have an hour worth of time to screw around with. Let's see, what can we do for an hour? I guess I need to make water. Hey, we'll just make water. Do that. And do that. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, 22 minutes. It's been sitting next to a fire. These are obviously staying hot. Interesting. The line did not go down. Okay, well that's cool to know. Thank you very much. We'll take some torches. If I can get the last one. Drink you to about right there. Pick you up, pick you up. Let's go back over to the concentrator. hell was that? Okay, odd stutter. Odd stutter. What are you doing, game? Some weirdness. Whatever. Okay, on to quit stuttering. It's streaming the game. I don't know what's going on, whether it's my computer all of a sudden or something else going on or what. That's odd. Okay, whatever. Walk on. And there goes the next notification of a blizzard. Fog and snow. Beautiful. Whatever. Let's get over here. I don't think we left anything in this particular building. I'm pretty sure we gathered up everything that was important. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna do a little quick sort, figure out what we want to bring as far as what's gonna go into the travois, and then haul that to idle camp, where I can then sit down and consolidate everything else. Figure out what's staying, what's going, and then I think there's going to be a little bit more mappage right out here in front. And yeah, I mean these episodes are probably going to be a little just chill and walk around and look at a few things and not do too much craziness, because I don't think there's much left, guys. Except for maybe some shenaniganry to see if we can get up on top of that roof. Probably not. I know you could. It's fine. What we're going to do is, it is not quite time to go to bed and you are not quite tired. We're going to grab a little bit of food. Boink, boink, boink. And then I'm going to go over here to our sheltered location, make some water, because I'm a little low. And I'll see you all in the morning when we get ready to do what else we're going to do. Okay. Hey, there, cured leather. When did that get left behind? Whatever. All right. I picked up the majority of the stuff. We're going to go move everything, or move a lot of the stuff. I took most of the firewood, most of the random stuff out of here. This is all clean. I'll leave that here. It's not got a lot of stuff in it. Plus, we'll leave the lantern, plus some of these other little things. The clothing, whatnot, it can stay here. If I feel like it, I'll come back and get it. Plus, we'll leave a little bit of water. I don't really need it right now. We've got plenty of water, plus we have the ability to make water. All that's going to stay. Let's go back out here. I've picked up the majority of the firewood that we have and put it in that thing. And then we'll see how much fun this is going to be. Actually, I do want to put those on, because we're going to be walking through Yuck. And then we'll see what we can do. But yeah, cleaned up most of this. I should probably take the charcoal. I'm not going to take the charcoal. Actually, just leave. We'll leave for giggles in case that, and 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine. Just in case. That's a just in case pile of crap that we can come back to if we need it. This is full. This is as full, well, as full as I could get it. I could probably put a little bit more in there, but whatever. Let's back it up. Hopefully. It's really heavy, and I have a feeling it's going to be a royal pain to get it over there. Yeah, see, we're running fairly slow because it's mostly full, and I was wondering if that was going to be the case. Whoa, what the? Well, let's see what happens. I know there's a wolf or two over here, possibly, and I know that's an awful lot of stuff. I'm only bringing it over here because I don't really feel like ever coming back to this location ever again, but we'll see what we can do. If we have to do more work, we'll do more work. And we'll walk through this disgusting section right here because it's probably going to be easier. Yeah, she's huffing and puffing like it's really heavy. That's interesting. Do you suppose they put anything in here? There's a box. Oh, you're fine. Go get sick somewhere else on somebody else's dime. I don't care. We move. We may have to take care of a wolf or two. We'll see what happens when we get over here. Yeah, you're fine. Are there any wolfy boys? Are we going to be able to walk right down the road? That would be fantastic. This will be staging area for getting stuff out of here. I'm actually going to get it out of this zone. I mean, airfield, I kind of left stuff laying around all over the place because I kind of have an occasional like of going back there. I know it's really kind of nutty to go to the airfield, but on a normal regular run, I can see where the airfield is more usable long-term than this zone is. I was hoping for a little bit better long-term zone. This is a dead end, come in, see all the stuff, take everything out of it, and say goodbye zone. If there are no wolfies, we'll just walk right in there. I know it's kind of slow crawling, but just think about how much crap we've got behind us. We've needed something like this for years in this game. Seriously. I've carted and carted and carted and carted and carted stuff across various zones and locations, and I don't care for how they made it work. Sure, I don't, again, think it would be something as a person that has spent a lot of time out in the woods and the wilderness playing around regardless would be the first thing I'd build. But again, where I go camping at times, there's plenty of sticks. Plenty of logs. I guess. I wonder if it wears out faster if it's full. There's some really nasty sounds behind us. Wow, no bork, no nothing. I don't know. All right. So we'll turn the corner. And we will park it as close to this spot as we can get it. Alright. H. Nice. Get the stuff out of it that needs to get put down, like all of the food. And we're already out of bear, which is concerning to me. Let me see, where's the non-cured stuff? That, and that, and that. Alright, inside. Yo. Open the door. Alrighty, there we go. Cool. And we'll lay this stuff down in here, let it finish curing. And then I have a lot of organizing to do, which is fine. It's okay. You can be our new rug right there on the rug. I think we have one of these here already. Put that right there so I don't lose it. Alright, so we do have water. We do have a little bit of wood. You guys can get dropped here. And no, bad idea. Should probably be using one of these lockers. We'll see how that goes in a little bit. Okay. There they are. Okay, I was wondering where all my matches were. That's fine. Good deal. Cool. And we have some pants, and I do have some more stuff to craft. And another one of those. All right, cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call it there. I've got a bunch of stuff to move back and forth between here. I've got plenty of storage in here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lockers plus several metal containers. The only thing that I don't like about this one is it doesn't have the little stove in the corner that one does, but this is a pretty good area to kind of think about moving our way out, because there's a 6-burner stove right over in that building if we need it, plus there's plenty of other things to mess around with. So I will see you all later. We're going to do a little bit more mapping. There's some sections right here in the middle that I think we can probably get done, and then we're going to sort and haul to the depot probably in the next episode. So see you guys later. That is if this doesn't do something stupid.